guys, it's a me Fishman and welcome to a live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to do some stuff. Yeah, my Malvika is already full powerful. So I have an Natlan team, just leveling up their friendship level. And what are we going to do in this live stream? We're going to do stuff. We're going to do this. Okay, there's a new event that came out today, which is this one. I'm not sure if we're going to do this. Okay, so the order is we're going to do this event. I have everything to do. 3 days to go. This we've done the last live stream. We've done the tryout. Not going to do this. I'm going to do this also. So memories flowing with color. Because I only have like the last part. All the tribes story are composed by 3 parts, and I've done them all except Citlali's tribe. I've done 2 parts, and the last one was locked, but it's now unlocked, so I can finish it. And if we have time, I'm going to do also this and the first part of this event. Okay, so a lot of different stuff, probably not a lot of time. Let's start by making some rolls, because if I get Citlali, I'm happy. I'm happy if I can get all the characters. Okay, I have enough for like 15 wishes. But I have a feeling that I'm going to lose. So I rolled for Chaska, and it was my last wish. I didn't roll for anything else until this banner. I rolled on this banner, and only after 2 wishes I got Malvika. Ok, let's skip. Bennett. Sara, como é que é? Está-se bem? Tudo fixe? By the way, há um giveaway which you can use on this link. Eu estava a dar as datas do giveaway mal. Ok, o giveaway ainda está ativo, ele acaba amanhã. Amanhã é o último dia para participarem. Eu no último live que fiz há 3 ou 4 dias disse que era o último dia ou que tinha acabado no dia anterior. Não, eu vi mal as datas. O giveaway ainda está a bombar. Eu é que fiz confusão com as datas. Portanto, acaba amanhã, dia 10. Portanto, ainda podem participar. O giveaway. 2 winners. The winners will get 5 games each. The games are... Vou fazer mais roll? Vou. Não, se calhar não faço. Tenho 10 destes. Vamos fazer 10 destes. We'll do 10 rolls. Skip. So, the games are Pool Panic, Rain World, Dead's Gambit, To the Rescue, Dark Deity, Symphony of War, Nephilim Saga, Cat Cafe Manager, Airborne Kingdom, Airship, Kingdom of Rift, and Jazzpunk Director's Cut. So if you want more details for the giveaway, go to the link down below. Link will take you to glim.io website, which is a giveaway website. And there you can see what is going to each of the winners. Como é que está tudo, Sara? Como é que estás tu? Está tudo ok? Eu não apanhei na última vez que falámos se tu jogavas Genshin. Ok. Vamos fazer aqui mais um roll. Shop. Mas Stardust. Vou fazer assim. 7. Tenho que comprar 3. Vou gastar 3 destes. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ok. Wish me luck. RNG God, please help me. Não, vi mal, não vi. Não era dourado? Quem manda não estar a olhar? Não, não era dourado. Ih, que rolo de bosta. Mais valia ter guardado. Que rolo de caca. Bom, whatever. Ok, pronto. Então só... agradeço mais a tua companhia, visto que estás a vir aí não pelo jogo, por este jogo específico, mas por só porque eu estou em live. Bem, mas este jogo aqui tem muitas cenas diferentes nos eventos e pode ser que o que a gente vai fazer hoje te agrade e que seja divertido, mas é mais pela conversa que eu gosto de ter cá people. Espero que também venhas pela conversa. Que coisa? Emblem of Steadfast Valor. Eu acho que isto é aqui, né? Navigate. Não, estou a ver o evento errado. É este. Beetle. Se metes caravelhos a lutar. Go to challenge. Não, é aqui mesmo. In the other side of the lake. Oops. Let's fly! Ui. Oh shit, não dá para trocar no ar. Mas a moto anda na água, né? Bops! Ok. Here we are. Master Shuyu. As you can see, I have successfully directed Boom Runner Radiant Wings to victory over the final foe of Shuyu's baffling Beetle Battle Bowl. Could you now impart upon me some fundamentals of the mechanical arts? Okay, don't rush. You'll need a foundation in mathematics and engineering if you want to study mechanical arts, so let me find you some textbooks and give you a couple of more sets of these questions. Isto é aprendiz da Garça? Actually, hang on a moment. Did the Beetle Battle get name after me? Again? I've heard about the previous iterations of the event. Weren't they all named after your big bro Ito? Big bro? Então quem é este puto? É irmão... Não é irmão dele porque ele é um Oni. Whatever. That is how things used to be. Yes, but considering the Oni King's personality, he'd likely say... deixa-me explicar aqui uma cena, Sara. Eu quando... Eu comecei a fazer streams porque queria treinar o meu inglês e tudo mais, e como jogo muito, pensei que era uma boa cena. Mas entretanto, há streams que eu faço em português e há streams que eu faço em inglês. Se tiver aí pessoal em inglês, em streams que eu faço em português, eu falo inglês à mesma, né? Eu falo na língua que as pessoas quiserem vir falar comigo, até francês posso falar, que eu sei. Um polidiota. Mas o Genshin normalmente eu tento fazer o stream em inglês, até porque eu acho que isto é em português, legendas, mas eu não gosto. Até os jogos, às vezes eu... Depende, se for exclusivos PlayStation até gosto de jogar em português, mas fora isso, meto sempre na língua original. But pronounce my name is if I must defeat. Any tournament with my name on it has gotta have Crimson Staff take center stage. Besides, it was thanks to you that this mystical beetle battle trial could be implemented at all. Master Shuyu, so of course your name should be on it. Well, I would call myself much the middleman. Passing your request on Master Shuyu made Madame Ping, they're the ones you should be thanking. Of course, you don't have to send anything like the semi-automatic tea grinder or whatever it's called, alright? First, we wouldn't want you to break the bank for your sakes, and second, neither Master Shen Yun nor Madame Ping really drinks much matcha in the first place. Understood. Next time I'll be sure to select a gift that better suits Master of Master Shen and Deck plus Ping. Okay. If Paimon still asleep or something, is Grandmaster Nakado series having discussion about masters and mechanics with Chen disciple Shuyu? Paimon's going back to bed. No, it's not just you, Paimon. Sorry. And who's Grandmaster Anaka again? That sounds like... Is that you, Fish, Paimon? Oh, if it isn't the Oni King's right hand and the scanting white iron lavender melon. Well met, well met. In case you've forgotten my humble person, allow me to introduce myself. We have crossed paths before during the Almighty attacks during the exhilarating stream Beetle Brawl and the attack of Blazing Armor Beetle. Ok, sim, a última vez que houve este tipo de lutas de escaravelhos. Não, para mim é igual. Alright, you're one of Ito's subordinates. That happened, did it? Mind continuing me to introductions? Paimon sort of remembers we beat you during the first big Beetle battle, and you became one of its advisors after that, helping him challenge Yovisha by challenging with his Onikabuto. That's right, in the end of the Great Training Arc, Gowa-san brought Adeptus Cloud Returns Bloom Runner. That sure was a gap in the ability I've ever seen one. To raise the Great Beetle Battle Heights, the Oni King and I agreed to stay in Liyue and prepare suitable gifts to show our sincerely as we seek to learn from the Adepti. Looks like you've succeeded. Congratulations! Estou com os óculos uma beca cagados. Nice, Adeptus. Convém usar óculos em frente aos ecrãs. Não. Um gajo com uma barba grande não fica assim muito bem de óculos, né? Excepto o Pai Natal. Esse fica. Fica bem de barriga grande também. No, I'm not really an official teacher just yet. Grandmaster Anakado just insists on calling me that. Never mind being at a level of Adeptus. I'm not even close to making Alpha Adeptus. It just happens that Master taught me some of the basic principles of mechanics recently. She believes that people of similar ages communicate better with one another, and that teaching Grandmaster Nakado will also help to reinforce my own learning. So, for now, I'll be the one teaching him the basics, while at the same time really getting a grasp on the specific mechanic fields he wants to learn about. Okay. Specific areas of learning. Let me guess. Does this have something to do with the Serenity Pot-like furnishing on a table? That's right, Adeptus Cloud Return and Adeptus Pink fashioned that masterpiece after hearing Master Shu's explanations. Truly amazing masterwork, believe you me. It's got all sorts of monsters I've never have dared to get close to normally inside, though with the newly equipped Bloom Runner and full output I could take them on head to head. Isto vai fazer com que os caravelhos pareçam o Iron Man. And to show my respects, I'd like to name this Shuyu's Baffling Beetle Battle Ball. I still think you should name this after Xianyu. Master Cloud Returner or Madame Pig instead. Wait, so this teapot got monsters inside and you can fight them using Onikabuto? That sounds somewhat dangerous. Well, now that sounds interesting. Yeah, interesting. Paimon knew you'd be fired up with this. Well, she can't blame you for being excited. Paimon should try it out too. Actually, this is an annex of an Adeptal realm that Master split off to improve Bloom Runner's gardening function. The monsters inside are all targeted creatures using Adeptal energy and will act in set ways similar to those creatures they're based on. Their combat abilities aren't anywhere close to the originals though. Bloom Runner would struggle to deal with opponents that many times its size even at full power. Wait, so they're just simulated? Well, the point here is to familiarize you with the operating logic behind devices like Bloom Runner. In that sense, understanding its performance limits is also very important. Okay, perhaps my little battling skills are the limiting factor here. The Oni King said so too. How can you talk about performance when you don't know the first thing about fighting? Good thing you're here, Oni King's right hand, sky-cleaving white iron Lebanon melon. With your help, I'm sure I'll be able to see what Bloom Runner can really do. I'm willing to pay for a service, of course. And for your part, you'll get to experience new and exciting battles. I've never seen a Beetle battle before, Fish. Now I'm getting curious. Alright, time to become the best Beetle Master. Isto é o mais parecido com Pokémon que temos aqui neste jogo. Let's do some finding for it of... let's battle. You've always been up, I'm really strong. Well, see, there's no time to lose. Fish from the depths of Baffling Beetle Battle Ball. Okay, let's go. I guess I'll just have to accept this name, won't I? Yep. Let's get ready to rumble. Estava uma mesa. Okay, there it is. Look, so cute. Parecem os Power Rangers dos insetos. Go, go, Power Beetle. Beetle Ranger. Beetle Ranger fica melhor. Press D to go forward. A to go forward. Backward. Toma. Oh! Ok. O ponto fraco dele é a cabeça. Ok, isto tem uma nova complexidade aqui no jogo. Que é o facto do escarvelho voar, antes ele não voava. É só para a frente e para trás. Edit weak spot, attack from range by throwing stones, swings a wooden stick to attack targets in the air. Ok. Simulate monster based on initial fighter, spot is head piercing. Ok. So opponent can throw rocks, attack from this, be sure to dodge. Its wooden stick only hits aerial targets. Ok. Ok. A sério? Não posso ir logo para o hard. Vamos ter que fazer 2 vezes cada batalha. A não ser que eu perca. I won't lose! Oh shit! Tomas? Ah, tenho que deixar premido. Por isso é que não estou a acertar. Toma! Oh shit, pensei que isto não acertava. Dude, toma. Pensei que ele só tinha 2 ataques e que não acertava. Select stage. No, same stage, but very hard at most mighty. Como é assim, meu brada? Está-se bem? Está tudo fixe, hein? Acertou-me com a pedra. Fuck. BAMS! Como é, Zinho? Está-se bem? Este aqui veio um bocado arranhido. Mas pronto, isto, desde que a gente vença, a gente consegue. É do equipar once bomb attacks tossing slime ignites it using secret from a special attack. Special fire attack. Oh shit. What? Acertou-me. You motherfucker! Full power! Está tudo ótimo, mano. Eu quando estou a streamar, está tudo ótimo. Significa que os meus filhos não estão em casa. Podem chegar, né? Entretanto. Aquelas pestes, pá. Vou brincar. Eu estou bem com eles ou a jogar. Que é o que eu faço normalmente, excepto quando trabalho. Não posso levar. Mesmo assim, jogar no trabalho às vezes acontece. Ok, at most might. E tu, como é que vai isso, mano? Conta-me lá a tua vida. Este ano está a correr bem? Não esqueças que vai ser o nosso ano, mano. Bafas. 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 Oh shit. Deixa-me encher a energia. Bafas. Bafas. Psh, foi mais fácil em hard do que em easy. Demorei quase 1 minuto para matá-lo em normal. Select stage. Easy peasy. Use various power attacks. O que é que é? Ah, não dá para ver. Interrupt its chant to break its sword and weaken it. Ok. Powerful opponent based on a Pyro Abyss Mage, it is able to launch fireballs that move along at ground level, as well as fire on vertical powers of flame, but be sure to avoid them. Okay. When the opponent is chanting in preparation to use cast their spell, you can destroy the fireball. To break their ward, it's at most might difficulty. Only piercing strikes can destroy fireballs. Okay. Hula lula baba booba. Fuck. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Select stage. Okay, hard mode. What? Oh fuck. Por isso é que foi fácil. Bufas. 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 Mano, motivação, perseverança e bondade e gentileza. Gentileza? Bondade, vá. Vamos deixar a gentileza de lado. Isso é o que é preciso para termos uma boa vida. Ai não. Calma que falta este em arte, como me enganei. Utmost Mighty. Portanto, olha, eu estou a torcer por ti. Já és tão da casa que eu até penso em ti fora. Fuck. Ups. Fuck. Anda para a frente, motherfucker. Mais vale fazer 2 ataques médios do que um full charge. Os 2 médios são mais rápidos que o full charge, porque conseguimos fazer mais frequentemente e tiram full charge tira 50, os outros tiram 20, mas a gente consegue fazer mais mais frequentemente. Gentilência é gentileza com demência. Pronto. Se um gajo não for assim um bocado maluco, também as coisas ficam muito difíceis. Cryo attacks. Ok, este é igual ao do fogo, mas é de gelo. Imagino eu pelos. Oh. Pufas! Pufas! Ui! Vai para a frente. Critical hit! Olha, até o melhor é atacarmos assim muitos ataques curtos com muita frequência. Select stage. Let's see this one in hard. Yeah, the problem with these events is that they are very easy. That's why I rather have them all ready and all in one go. Oops. Oh shit! Back up. Vai para frente, escaravelho do demónio. Porquê é que isto não parte, caraças? Ei. Porquê é que eu não consigo partir esta bosta? Pô, você está a ver que não. Fuck you. Isto já não foi easy peasy. Big motherfucker. An all-round opponent with furious attacks. At this weak spot. Enter to the end state. State of enhancements. An incredibly aggressive opponent based on the Stonehide Launcher will increase its interruption resistance. Once its HP drops to a certain amount and begin to fight by throwing Geoslimes, these Geoslimes are its weak spot and in utmost mighty difficulty only pierce strikes will take effect against them. Ok, não percebi bem. Muito obrigado, Zin. I appreciate. Oh fuck. Não vais acertar, pelo. Ouch! Estás a olhar para mim, motherfucker. Toma! Esse soco acerta-me sempre. Tem que... Já foi. Tem que ter... Maybe I shouldn't try to fully charge my attack. Okay, but it was first try. All of them was first try. There was this one, I think. No, this one I made on easy by mistake. So yeah, it's easy enough to do it all in one go. Motherfucker, acertou-me. Toma nos pés. Fuck. Para frente, sócio. Piercing strike. Piercing strike. Piercing strike. Já fui. Yep! Damn! This one's hard! Mas eu preciso falar contigo, Zin. Pelo Discord, a ver se... Vai para baixo! Fuck, não dá para desviar desse ataque. Fuck! Fuck, pá! Já fui. Isto não chega lá, caraças. What the fuck is a piercing strike? Try again. Então, mas o Piercing Strike é o quê, caraças? Não estou a perceber. Ah, será que eu tenho que estar a voar? Toma. Ok, já está. Estava distraído. 1 minute! Preciso de falar uma cena contigo. Mas depois do stream eu falo. Tenho que ver aí uma disponibilidade tua para uma cena. Não stress. Sem nada de mais. Challenge Rewards. B. Ok, isto dá 90 Primogens for each stage. No, 90 times 3, 45, 450 Primogems, if my math is correct, and it always is, because I'm a master mathematicians. Claim. Alrighty then. Primeira coisa, done. Let's go to the next one. And I want to do... What's this? More rewards? Oh yeah. Claim all. What else? This is all done. Let me see if this says an aftermath. No. It's just that. Can I speak with the kids? Yeah, let's have a good time. Bye. Now we're going to do Citlali's tribe story. So we can get... This also gives 60 Primogems. So it's important to do it. Next live stream we'll do that. Tribal Chronicles Masters of the Night Wind unlocked. Yeah, I wanted to do this to end this. There's one tribe left. The tribe of that little girl with a skull on their head. Bobs. Já não me lembro bem da história.
What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering what the captain did for Natlam, maybe they've been giving a bit more leeway.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes. Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing the
Racist
river.
Paiman.
Let's go check it out.
Isso é só racismo. Yeah, Act 3. Hello, boys.
What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
Maybe.
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlin. As you can see, he's not the sociable
Oh,
type.
he's from
I'm sorry
Fountain.
for any offense. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlin is quite positive.
Yeah,
So
but those
that's
Fatui
where
are not from
Then
Natlan.
you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely. Montluçon at your service. I work
So
in
those
the
Fatui
publication
don't fall
business.
on El Capitano.
And you two...
They
Wait,
were in
you must be
Fountain.
the
So they
traveler
are
at
bad
the
guys.
Fairy Companion.
Oh,
Yes.
you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize
Oh, a
you.
book merchant.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
Yes.
So,
Go on.
you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
Something tells me we can't accept this one. And if the pay is good.
Alright, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Sitlali, right?
Yep.
I need her help with something.
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
Yeah, with her personally pretty slim.
Yeah, see, Lolly really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler.
And what do you want with her?
If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Why do you need help? Exactly, that's the right question.
We should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin?
She's the one that worked with colors, right?
Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history, even from a greater historical perspective. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Huitzilin created on the battlefield. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Huitzilin used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market. When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but... Historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're
Okay.
just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Yeah, it's not like a...
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I needed to be factual. That's why I'm
Okay.
here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Seat Lally, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Sitlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
We actually should go ask her, Paimon. We still have the duty to fulfill after all.
Oh, right. The
Yeah,
duty that
we'll
she
explain
gave us
and
has a lot to
she'll
do with
decide.
Beats
Doesn't
Healing.
seem something bad.
Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction.
Also that.
We'll help you convince Seat Lally. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Why is he coming? Couldn't we just speak privately? And give our response? Okay, where is she? Very far away. Teleport. Badunt. Badouts. Let's go. Zoom.
Rev the engines!
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it? I hope the person who pointed us in this direction wasn't mistaken.
For someone like Seat Lally, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Why is that?
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover.
She likes the alcohol. My girl. My girl.
Seat Lally? Are you there? We need your help with something. No response. Maybe she's not home.
Let's try her other name.
Oh, Granny Eatsley? Are you home?
She recognizes Paimon's voice. She doesn't like Paimon.
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first.
Okay. What? So Sitzlar really hermit. A real hermit.
Traveler!
The door closed abruptly. Yeah.
Looks like we came at a bad time. Are you still there?
Yes.
Come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
Let's go to our home.
So this is where Seat Lally lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself.
Yeah, she really likes us.
Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Yep, she likes us. We're good people.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects.
Yeah,
are
we
you?
were hearing her thoughts.
It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts?
Yeah.
Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
What?
Or she heard me call her hermit. That bothers her. I thought she was above superficial rules of society etiquette. Oops.
I can still hear you, you know.
I apologize for offending you.
Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It's just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz.
On the fritz? What does that mean?
Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Because?
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word? Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
The pay is really good.
Even her eyes shine like Mora.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
Yeah.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the request comes from me?
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color. The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too. She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
Damn.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
I'll fuck you up, dude.
See, Molly?
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
They probably are with him because they want the screw for themselves.
Understood.
Great hit,
You're
Ollie.
the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so... Apologies for the
He's in love.
disturbance. Grudok
That's
is a recent
understandable.
hire, so
Como é?
difficult to restrain sometimes.
Pesado? Que é isso?
You're lucky you didn't
Que é
force
isso, Zine?
Molly's hand.
Glad you're back, my buddy. O que é
As
pesado?
you're here, how about a discussion?
Era viado que queria escrever?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah,
The guy
the
knows some
traveler
stuff.
didn't get to that part? Yes.
Ah,
I thought the traveler could help me
VPN.
convince
Okay,
you. But,
I get
if
it.
I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you? I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Tevat will learn the truth. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think?
They are asking me to fulfill my duty. Then it would mean a lot to your tribe.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Yeah, looks like my friendship with Citlali came in end after all. I never took her to be the Artless type anyway. She's still...
Who are you calling heartless?
I said, I don't think you're Artless.
I always planned to work
She
with
still
the
thinks...
Traveler. So, did you directly experience any
Então
events
tu
of
és
the
todo
battle?
techzinho. Como é
Do
que
you
tens
have
outro
any
IP?
idea
Tens
where
algum
it took
programa
place?
para fazer
Can you
IPs?
think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Talk at me, why don't you?
I don't like to know. I'd like to know too. Mas tens o mesmo prestador de serviço ou tens uma empresa diferente? Se for uma empresa diferente é compreensível.
I
Posso ter
did live
aumentado a
during the same
internet,
era
mas
as her, but that doesn't mean we
estar uma
experienced
bosta.
the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia. You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
Sounds good. Far away, far away. There we go. Ok, nice.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali.
Não estou muito familiarizado nestes
The
mundos.
Battle of Seven
Já
Colors
usei
is
VPNs,
something I've only ever
tipo há 10
heard
anos
about.
atrás.
I know as much as anyone else in my
Agora já não.
tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
Yes,
I
but...
wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Montluçon said the two of you were
Montluçon?
close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't
Legendary.
tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Weeziling's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Wait, what?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Weeziling's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
They just run away. Yeah, that sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Weeziling only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of Seven Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
So Citlali is doing all this for me.
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
Okay, the great shaman should also be a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman.
I don't know.
Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Please, great shaman.
Okay, okay.
She's a good girl. Side boob.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Wheat Ceiling used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Wheat Ceiling was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping
was
it a
very-
secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a
She
fool
died.
to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Am
Yep.
I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
I don't know.
Celine was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Most of Wheat Ceiling's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them.
Yeah.
If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for dear life it's like some kind of tyrant.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away. It's better to fend off a tyrant than a hero of Natlan. Yeah.
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so
Então, quando acabar o stream eu já te mando mensagem por lá.
Blame me if it goes wrong.
Ok.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
É já aqui atrás. Down. We have a port. No, we can teleport there. But going here.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
Ugh, you talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
What?
All I want is to ask some
Foi fodida
questions.
esta gaja.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Yep.
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run!
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the Traveler and her companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Huitziling.
So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
What?
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run!
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason to be this terrified. Citlali is someone worthy of love and respect.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that.
Well, I do.
You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think. Fico, não estou ansioso. Desculpa, mano. Depois de eu falar é que eu percebi que não era bom estar a fazer assim.
Must have disturbed your
Mas
meditation.
pronto.
Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Did Elder Talapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Is Elder Talapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
But Chief.
I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitziling, I understand your friction with Granny Eatsley. However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Talapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Okay, so let's ask some questions.
Hi there, Elder Talapo.
I have no idea what that means, the seven-color war. It's been a while.
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Tlapo, huh? He's still Claw to me.
You like so.
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur Elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzeline's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you and Utilin were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Where to there? Okay. Beat 'em.
hey there, Chief Biram.
Biram. Hello, Biram.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
It's the Battle of Seven Colors.
Huitziline's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
True, but Granny Eatstily promised to help.
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, this task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people. Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Eatstly. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point.
Something on your mind?
Of course, the one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
Why? The chief referred to himself as Humble Junior. Maybe she loves where she looks old?
No, that's not it. Huh? It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my
I'm not
help,
catching
the Traveler and Paimon
what
will
she's
definitely
thinking,
be
but
able
she's
to complete
suspicious
the
of
task.
something.
You have my thanks then.
Not getting anywhere. Are you guys afraid?
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatzilian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified. But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed
It's
in the
all a
very
lie.
history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders. After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatzilian most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it. Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
One of you is lying.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
It's because it's
The
not
master's body
real.
of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatzilian's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy. Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques. The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
But if they inherited Wheatzilian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
Not
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You're really giving it your all, Drew.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
Okay. Oh, this is near. I thought it was like on the other side of the tribe's map. Oh, we need to go. We recount everything learned from Mount Molusson.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
Fucking do it.
Nothing we can do about that.
Molusson.
Well,
Français, oui, je parle français, mais je sais pas si je dois parler ici parce qu'il n'a pas de personne qui parle français.
I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
I also know how to laugh in
That's
French.
exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right?
Yeah.
You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers.
Yeah.
That's understandable. But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end.
Yeah.
Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach.
Yeah.
I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Yeah.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali.
What makes you say that?
Because it has to do with Wheatzilian's past.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kind seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop, and never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
Okay. Now we're going to the shaman's house, which is also here. Bob, bob, bob.
Hello, are you a shaman?
Eshimen.
That's me. Huh? Granny Eatsley?
Get up. In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eatsley. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley. I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
I wonder what Citla looks like in those nightmares.
Hey, don't get any funny
Sexy.
ideas.
It's a wet
This was
dream.
your idea, remember? Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
Okay, so your family studied under Wheat's healing, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately.
Okay.
The techniques my family learned from Huitzilian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood. Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitzilian was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I
Like a
don't
maze of
remember
colors?
anything like
What
that.
does that even mean?
Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Huitzilian would pass it on to us.
Okay.
You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitzilian's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Yeah.
Not a lot, but
Damn.
there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Huitzilian stories were passed down to us as well. Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories. And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
Okay.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
But the story may have some lead, you
I'm not sure if
Molizon.
this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
That's important.
Really?
Also,
Well, it's Huitzilian's personal account of the event, so it's a lot more detailed.
okay.
For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
Unfortunately not.
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't
Montluçon?
remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories. In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
If Huitzilin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostek cave?
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
What do you mean?
Go ahead. You can tell them.
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostek cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Precisely when Huitziling was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle. Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Honka honka.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
Money.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Just accept the gift, Citlali. You've earned it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Really?
Hehe.
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print.
This game is an
Copies of the
isekai.
First edition are
So the traveler came from
exceedingly rare
another
and
world.
valuable.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. It was Yai Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends. It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago, but it's almost impossible to get. Anyway, I'll take those two.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry.
Okay, he's a
You're
liar.
telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Amateur.
Yeah, I think he's a liar. Just leave the books to me. Don't forget about our pay, though.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect
I
arrangement.
think he's a
Now, there's
liar.
no time to waste. We should head to the site of the battle right away.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Well, what do you think, traveler?
Let's break for the day and meet back up tomorrow. The battlefield's not going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
Now we're going to discover that
He's
they
persistent, huh?
have second intentions. What do you think, Citlali?
How about noon?
Okay.
Do we have to wait that long?
Great
Very
shamans have
suspicious.
important matters to attend to in the morning.
My guess is that you just want to sleep in.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Yep. Relatable. At least for me.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Okay.
Sorry. I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice. She's just awkward in social situation.
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Okay, that's nice to hear.
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly.
Wanna grab a meal? My treat. Think of it a thank you for the day.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that
Glubba
mean you've
glubba.
been drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
Yeah, if you live for 200 years.
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over.
Let's get drunk at their house, yeah. Do you have beer to go? Yeah. 20 liters, please. Thank you.
Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
Let's go to her home. Not quite. Oops. Why?
All right. Is this the place?
No, further up.
Further up?
It all leads you to a hot air balloon. Okay.
Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Pretty neat.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here. Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great! The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks.
Okay.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand.
Just like last time?
It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break. And that should do it, right?
I don't know. This is really one of a kind build. It must be why Citlali likes to come here.
You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head?
No idea.
Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes. Please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle this.
By hearing your thoughts?
Okay, what about now?
Think I heard something, sounded like your thoughts.
Huh? And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Okay, was that Citlali forehead just now? It was really warm.
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you.
So, one of us needs to hear...
For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness. Without a concept of self.
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it comes to the real world, I think it's pretty accurate.
She is drunk.
Is Lily drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease her. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being close to people. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready.
Is she in love with me?
I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have to deal with people that way.
Yeah, I get it. Why live like that?
Paimon's been wondering, why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe, someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there. That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day, just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years, until the weight of their memories crushes my soul. If people don't care about me,
That's
then
the
I don't have to care about
Icarus,
them.
no. The
It's better if the
bolt
people in my
allegory.
memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
Icarus is the sun. My approach is different. I choose to remember everyone.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry
You
about
don't
that.
know. Actually, I might have a long lifespan.
Really?
Yep.
Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
The more reason to remember them.
Traveler?
What? I have a friend who only lives in my memories now. In fact, you could say my memories are the sole proof that she existed in this world. So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they will never truly die. Instead, they will live on in the world of my memories. When friends create memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first. Yeah, drink it up. Strong words, right? Not really.
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. See, Lolly, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said. Just gotta think of a response. I'll think of something.
She's drunk.
Oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
Not yet.
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
Bye. Gonna walk back alone. Need some time to think.
She doesn't need us to worry about her. She's always been like this.
Alright.
Okay. Wait until 11 or 30 of the next day. Okay, it's the time we need to go. 11 in the morning.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Sweet Lolly will show up on time? She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
Ahem.
Sweet Lolly!
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago.
And
Last
what does
night
that mean?
doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something.
What?
The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
So that's why you're here so early.
Traveler, great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head out?
Different Fatui?
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Of course.
Why does he have different Fatui? Is it down here? Shalak Valley.
This should be it.
Ooh,
So
secret
the
door.
battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
Yep, let's go. Yeah, I'll take this team. Needs ice, but she'll be on our team, right? So, yeah, she will probably be on our team.
So the Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we continue?
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natland. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of Seven Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came to Natland in the first place. Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
All the bases. You got it.
Zin, vais.
Don't
Então,
jump to
stay cool.
conclusions.
Depois digo-te alguma coisa no
Of
Discord, tá
course
bem?
this isn't
Desculpa
the
lá.
site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
Não te distraias muito com isso, está bem? É. Very pretty.
This wall is in our way.
I
Break it.
might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that spear.
kind of color magic?
Oh, yeah.
It's very close to the technique Wheatsealing might have used.
They want a technique for themselves. Treasure!
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. The deeper we go, the more we'll find.
We all know we're going to fight those guys at the end of this.
Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because, on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the spear down and see what happens.
Oops. What the fuck? I can't fly.
Let's fly.
I didn't even need to step there.
Bring it.
I can just bring all the spheres.
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Look, a maze made of colors.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Is this the Night Kingdom?
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same. Correct?
The hell is speaking?
Wheatsealing?
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory. After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. You know it as color. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first. That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory, guided by vibrant colors. Your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze. Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity. So, be brave, my friends, and march forward.
Any ideas, Sweet Lolly?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students. Follow me.
Okay. Oh, I need to use her. Auroron is good too.
There are monsters here too?
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago. Time
Damn! 450.000. What?
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Sweet Lolly fell through all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze.
Oh no, more monsters?
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them. Grab the engine!
We need to find all the balls. Is this dun dun dun? Dun 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 dun. What?
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad. I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Okay. This is pretty strange. This is pretty and strange.
We're out! Looks like we made it through the maze.
Hold on.
Just testing our memory.
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze.
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
Okay, so they block the enemies in their
Dye was
own memory.
modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and
Is that
create
it?
mazes like the one we just witnessed. Without that power, it's just a normal dye. But the color it produces is still quite rare. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
The expert has spoken.
Now.
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
No, you may not.
Where do you think you're going?
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, that work was a commercial success across Teyvat. I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it
I
gets
knew that
damaged or
guy was
destroyed?
oblivious to it all.
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place.
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Huh. Pretending to be a book merchant, pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe. But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Teyvat. But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye. Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
Calm down, sir.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. We just need to advertise it as written. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Teyvat will think it was our invention first. We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
What if I give you a portion of the profits? All you have to do
Melzine
is
never wants money.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell. I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not 200 years before me.
Even when the truth is right in front of you?
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing no problem. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
I'm recording what you said.
What happened to restoring the truth of history?
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
You talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to?
Ah, you mean a hero of Natlan who's not actually from Natlan? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
What?
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzley. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Huitzolin was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlan's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
That's not real history.
That's a no then? Your history means nothing.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Teach him a lesson and make it stick.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Easy. The other one is running away. Run away.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora. We travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader!
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrader's interests.
Okay, so that's probably the one on the next one. This doesn't change anything, Pam. Just one more guy to beat up.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Okay, so...
Farewell. Tell me what you see. Something's wrong.
Coming! Incoming! Fulfill our path! Suffer them! Light it up! Light up a blazing sun!
I guess. Find it.
Easy.
That's what you get for give Regrader a run for his Mora!
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss signed it himself.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You...
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed.
Oh?
Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
How are we going to get out?
Gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off. Ah!
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
Can do.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Suicide?
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
We need to find Citlal. She's probably somewhere around here too.
Good point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Where could she be?
Let's see. Citlali! Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
I saw the special color. It seems to be guiding me.
The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
There's no time to think about that. Let's go.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions. You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here,
Distracts the mind, probably.
You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, you get a place like this. This space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
With me,
Well,
dude.
At the very least, you have a connection to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need.
Sweet Lolly.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Sweet Lolly, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
The color of space.
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique.
It's a movie,
But it
by the
isn't
way.
my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors.
Nicolas Cage. The
More
great, the
specifically,
only.
You could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories.
Tint, corrupt, alter.
Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Lolly. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory, so I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
So if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
See, Lolly, what are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk.
We have to find her.
Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences.
I have a feeling.
You're the one who will be saved this time. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side.
Oh, this looks
The
like
kind
a
of
love
person
story.
I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that even without your tutelage, she can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although she doesn't know how to wield it, she unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide her to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal. Well, Lolly, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
I'm here.
That's Lolly's voice. She's just
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Wheat ceiling.
Lolly!
Paimon! Traveler!
We finally found you. Let's find a way to get out of here.
Hold my hand.
Okay, back to the cave.
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so...
The other guys are stuck in there.
Woo! We made it out just in time!
Rest in peace. Motherfuckers.
Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
What about the Fontanians?
They were standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
The other one was right there.
Hello.
It's one of Malu Son's employees! Quick, restrain him!
Poor guy, he doesn't even...
Oh, I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
He's lying.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
Oh, we
that
can.
Way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Come with me if you want to live. We're going by motto. Bam. Ba-bam.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs! They caught Malu Son!
Pussy.
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
Memories.
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Serves him right!
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right, the special scroll. But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now.
Don't worry, Witziling's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me, I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to tag along. Let's go.
Maybe this is far away. Yep. It's at her house.
Let's fly. All right.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Witziling's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Sweet Lolly?
Follow me.
What? He's going to teach me the technique? What the fuck? Ooh.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you weave scrolls too?
Scrolls.
Ogre, como é?
Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
Ah, só tens que ir no link ao giveaway. You need to go to the link. It's through gleam.io. It's a giveaway website. You can do everything there. It ends tomorrow, so be quick.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
I'll let you beat me with your meat.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Weak.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe. That death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories.
It's heaven.
So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history?
Ooh, nice.
Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Sipali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Final request.
What? Just this once? I understand now, Wheat Zealine. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Come with me if you want to live. Was that Mauvik or is it the Traveler? There's a prominent figure in the middle of that fine tapestry. Ooh. A bonk. Oh, it's Malvika.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time. I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey.
When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
hope everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Okay.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll. How did you know how to weave it, Seat Lolly?
Remember the gift from the spirits?
Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean you're the one behind the gifts from the spirits.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Why not just tell them?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
No.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same. Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time. And, well, ever since Sweet Ceiling died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you?
I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point.
Not even with
This
Auroran?
time though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
Okay.
If I had to choose my color,
Pink.
it would be the color of this
Purple.
handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate too. A memory living on in someone else's head. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory and carry my color in your mind.
Does this mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Seat Lolly, if the Traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Like the air.
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories. And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the Traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the Traveler can hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
Yeah.
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it.
So is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Oh.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it.
Okay.
It'll probably take some time though, so bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks.
Oh, so you can turn it off? That's a shame. So you can turn it off? That's good to hear.
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Huh?
Okay, Citlali's handkerchief. Legend inscribed woven scroll. That means... No. Okay, whatever. Wait until 8 of the next day. Oof. So we're here. Oh, we still need to explain everything to these guys.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler.
You explain everything. You share everything you learn about special color while keeping Citlali's contributions.
I see.
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
Oh, and please pass along my thanks to Granny Eastly. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended, and it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Thank you, Biram. We'll be on our way.
Until we meet again.
Bye, good sir. Is this the end? No. Citlali. I need to go to Citlali again. I need to finish this. Oh, she's up here. Nice.
You You told him everything, right?
Yep.
Yep. We left out the part about your contribution, but it kind of seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
Yeah.
You could have just said
Because
it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Firam deserved something to in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher. He wasn't taken away with his boss?
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. So, here I am. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Huitziline. I want people outside of Natlan to hear her story, but my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Huh! Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I assure you, I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
He has a point.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plans?
Oh, thank you very much.
Cucu. Olá, vim aqui. Filha. Olha, conducts through an interview and finally runs out of patience. Hey, olá, meu amor. A beijinho ao pai.
Social battery.
É menina. We should probably get going then. A beijinho. Beijinho.
Hold on.
Beijinho.
You owe me a pair of books.
Beijinho.
Oh,
Mwah.
when it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Books that are will take some time to find.
You're
Dá beijinho ao pai.
telling me. Yeah, it's
Dá
not
beijinho ao
gonna
pai.
be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person.
Mwah.
But
Dá
I
teu
don't need
beijinho.
them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course. We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can.
Sent to me?
Olá,
Nuh-uh.
mamãe.
I
Quer dizer,
don't want
mamãe?
a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here,
Queres o pai? Então.
just take this.
Depois também é o pai. Aqui. Ai, Ninho.
And this is?
The key to my house.
Don't
bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Is there treasure in her house? I'll go to her house. And we have this thing right here now. This was different. Okay, I don't fucking know. But now I'm going here for the reputation. Maybe we'll get a reward. Hey, my dude. Not on quest. Ok. Ah, filha. É, o pai. Que foi? Ok. What else? Let's go to her house, which is there. Let's get in. What? No, it's this one. Sorry. Yeah, it's this one. Bam, bam. Aha! Is she in here? I thought that maybe we could get some books. No. No treasure, no books, no nothing. Yeah. Can't go down there. Okay. So we get the rewards from this. It's not a lot, but it's good. Ah, chata! 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 And now we have this. This is the event. Complete is not group production. Okay. Oh, this is the new mini game. Permanent mini game. I don't know if this has rewards.
That's quite a crowd over there.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for
It's a new
coming out
character.
today, and yeah.
And the new type of outfit.
guess I'll
It's a little bit
start the song
different.
now.
All goes quiet on Starsnatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is...
Steve?
Oh wait, sorry, that's not right.
High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings.
Then it goes.
Pause. Pause for a moment, and...
You're very nervous, dude.
Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
And the reals is plenty. Maybe the problem isn't the amount of practice, but something else.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can give you some suggestions.
Oh, please, I dabble. I'm just a hobbyist, but I can share my thoughts if you'd like.
Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each
Oh,
practice.
fuck.
Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
The worn-out notebook records Sansa's detailed reflection on the rehearsal, but the random thoughts in the second half are quite verbose and sound like journaling and more like an essay of research report.
Whoa! This is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar? Collector? Librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes in all of those things and more. But now, I'm applying everything I've learned in academia to becoming a bard.
That sounds logical, but feels off somehow.
Well, I'm all ears.
Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or am I approaching my rehearsals wrong?
I'm not sure I'm qualified to answer that. It feels like your efforts are misdirected.
I never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all.
It's because I'm very good.
His singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Hey, looking for me? Oh, no voice lines, Venti.
Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from?
Which wind brought you here? Why, the sweet wind of reminiscence, of course. Sweet with a hint of exotic flora, belong from a land far away.
Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
Hey, actually I was just out taking a stroll in the countryside when the inspiration struck me like an apple fallen from a tree, so I grabbed a leaf and hastily wrote down a few lines of verse. But before I could finish there was a whoosh.
A whoosh?
Yes, the sound of mischievous wind who insists on being the first one to read my new poem, whipped the leaf right out of my hand and whisked it away. I sneezed a few times, and when I recovered my sense, avid reader had vanished without a trace. Now I'm having the urge to sneeze again, just thinking about it.
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
But we can help. I'll ask the cat what it thought of the poem.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge inspiration to me, so it would be my honor. And, after we find it, could I get some advice on songwriting from you? Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later, and I didn't want to let the opportunity slip by, so I'm sorry. I hope I didn't make this weird.
It's fine. If problems are the vent on leaves, inspiration is like the nutrient that flow through them. You have to grab them when you can. So whatever questions you have, ask away. I'm gladly share my thoughts with you.
Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, where's my notebook? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, give me a second.
Sansa frankly flicks through the questions page in the notebook, takes a deep breath and explains her background and the issues she's having. I see. Well, it sounds like you've already mastered music theory and your instrument. I don't think you need any input on either of those.
But then, why did her performance go so badly despite all the effort
She was nervous.
There's gotta be a reason for it. I guess I just lack that natural talent. Maybe I'm not meant to be a bard, huh?
Do you still remember why you wanted to become a bard in the first place?
Oh, let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing outside the window. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft breeze that stirred my heart. I remember thinking to myself, if I became a bard, could I be free like him? Yeah, that's it. I wanted to be free and happy just like him. And like him, I wanted to share that joy with the whole world. But
it was Venti.
I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to mitigate that by doing plenty of practice to make sure nothing goes wrong. But it's no use. As soon as the performance starts, I get tongue-tied.
Well, I think you are a true bard. True retard.
What? But I can't even get my words out.
Didn't you say you dreamed of becoming a bard for the sake of freedom and happiness? A bard's voice is like the wind. Nothing can tie it down and nothing can stand in its way. Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard that bard's voice from your bedroom where you were studying. I do believe you're a true bard, but there's too much noise in your ears and you've allowed that to drown out your own thoughts. That's what's holding you back. Stop worrying about what other people think.
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world, first you need to be the freest and happiest person of them all.
Nice, Paimon. Sounds like you have the making of a bar too.
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, thank you all so much. I'll be sure to take that to heart.
Well, since we're all here, why not give it another shot with Fish and I accompanying you on our instruments? I'd be happy to.
In that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the
Paimon doesn't know how to play.
freest audience you'll ever find.
That goth lady was pretty sexy too. In the audience.
That was my first ever successful performance in front of a crowd. For once, I didn't stumble over my words. Oh, I'm so happy. Once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind. I could roam freely, and nothing could stop me.
Stop me
The
now.
audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came to check out the show. Wait, a cat?
It has your music. Ah, it must be my second avid reader. Let's go ask it about its thoughts on my achoo.
Oh, charcoal. So it was you. I'm sorry. That's my neighbor's cat. Whenever I'm rehearsing, it always comes to sit on the windowsill and listen in. What was that in its mouth? Was it the leaf with Venti's poem? Charcoal. That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. Could you give it back?
Doesn't even have paper to write. Venti's so poor. He's an arc. Meow.
You've
Meow meow.
helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
Hey, you've helped me plenty. You got my missing inspiration back, didn't you? That's a huge achoo. Let's ask Kitty for a critique. Do you like the poem, Kitty? Yeah, it seems you did. Like he knows how to read. That's black. Doesn't know how to read. A cat, sorry. Ah, you liked it. Whoa, not so close. Achoo. No more peeking. I haven't finished writing it yet. Oof. What a friendly feline. My friends, I hope to see you next time at my next performance.
I'm like the wind. I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I must find time to thank him properly. Oh, and of course, I owe you two a huge thank you as well. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? It's from back when I was studying. I noted down all kinds of tunes from many parts of the world. Maybe you'll find it useful.
Yay.
Oh, and as well as tunes, I also collected all kinds of instruments. You're welcome to try them out anytime you want. It'll be great to have another musician to trade tips with. Awesome! We'll definitely take you up on that.
Okay, it's done. Repertoire Mariade. Okay, collection of musics. Begin performance. The repertoire melodies can be used to play songs from all over the world, including things related to the companions you've met on your journey. You can also edit existing scores for songs and share them with other players who can then play them. The repertoire melodies album have specific themes and contain songs related to the set memories or characters. These albums will be played periodically. You can use the recommendations on the main repertoire of Myriad. Use the score change. Okay. Ooh, perform. Oh, we have different. Okay. Oh, perform. When the note falls. Okay, the decision line, press corresponding button to play said note. ASD JKPL. Okay. Do I need to complete it with 100%? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, we get the rewards that those coins. When they don't follow the decision, press the button and hold it. Okay. So we have different instruments in here. Yeah, shit. Thought it was over. Maybe I could have 100%. Continue challenge. What? While on one end is playing the long note, continue holding and use your other hand to wait for a single note to fall near the decision line before pressing the corresponding buttons. Thus completing single promise. What? Ah! Também queres? Agora não podes. Vai estar a acabar isto. Vamos passear, sim? Não? Acho que sim. Filha, tens que parar de me distrair. Vai à mamã, vai? Vai à mamã. Oh, caiu. Upa, upa. Filha, vai a mamã, se faz favor. Vai a mamã. Sim, vai a mamã. Vai a mamã, por favor. Fuck! What the fuck? Isto ficou muito complicado de repente. Watch the order in which notes fall in progress corresponding buttons. Arpeggio. Fuck! Aquilo é um bocado intenso. Maybe with a controller this is easier. Oops. 97! I only failed 1 or 2. Yeah, but as long as we get the reward. Wrong buttons. Okay, right buttons. I'm putting my hands bed. With the control, this is definitely easier. $91, not bad. Is this a tutorial? Fuck, tinha uma mala outra vez. I'm going to stop after this one. I don't know if this is the tutorial. Okay. Oops. Above 90, por pouco. Ah, ok, não. Este era o último. E a O, sim, sócia. On tutor experiences completed as per census notes. Ok. We can... What? 600? Oh, this is just teams. One per wind. Okay, per element, and this says... Okay, just teams. But go to scores. Monthly selection. Okay, I'll do this off stream. Travis, please note this follows. Okay. This is to construct a score. New score, new score. Filter music by preferred tags. Multi-finger. Create score. Sharing code. Okay. In here we can play scores, different music, top 10 corresponding rewards. High difficulty, multi-layer, new lower difficulty rewards. Okay. Oh, I can Okay, we can do this on 3 stars or 4 stars. It's just to win this currency. You can make favorites. This is all right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay. This is currency, but it's not for the rules. Tutorial, it's done. Okay, the tutorial gives you primals, but I don't think this gives you primals, but it could. 10, 20 primals like the tutorial. It would be cool, so people could complete everything and get into it. Maybe it gives, I don't know. At least here only says that it gives these coins. Okay, I'll try that when I have the time. G. Okay, we have this, and this is the same. What? One primal? Yeah, I know. Okay, that's it. How do we get in there? Okay, it's through here. It's like the teapot. It's like a realm to play the things. Okay. And we can speak with Sansa. The she sells. I was hoping I could borrow her instrument. Oh, I don't have this one. I need to see where to buy it. Purchase from Netsuxu Crafts. Aha! At least here it says where we can get it. Okay, that's cool. About the dragon orb. Yeah, I have this. If I need money, I can sell. I have these items, this kind of items. About dragon orb, do you need fish? Okay, it's this. No, it's not this. Ah, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. New instrument. Okay, now I have all the instruments, I guess. I'm guessing.
Bring it.
What? So many. They probably put some recipes updates every now and then, and I haven't come here in like a bunch of updates. So that's why I have probably a bunch of recipes. So you could always visit these kinds of stores to see if they have something new. I think I know where I have a new one. In Leeway. I think this update we're in brought a new thing. So yeah, it's always good to visit these places. We have the store book here. Hello, Jifang. Yeah, okay. And normally these kinds of books give you some achievements. Let's hope this one probably will give us 1 or 2 achievements. Yep. 2. So, because I remember I saw a new list of achievements. Okay, I need to search where this is. But yeah, it's more primals. Redeem 1 score, teams. Okay, this has to do with the music. Reach perform rating these cantos. Which, okay, this all has to do with amusing. Probably this will go up to 10 and then to 20. So yeah, they give Primo Gems, not directly, but through this little, what? Mortal. Oh no, this is the book one. Collect me. Okay. Collect entire. Okay, need to see this too. Need to find these books. Alright, yeah. Mortal Travel Series. Okay, it seems that they give Primo Gems. Not that I'm in a lot of need of those, but I don't have a lot, right? Yeah. Probably, yeah, I'm going to roll more. 800 is how many Primos? 5. Oops, no problem. I can do 10 more roll at least. Alright then. Next live stream I'll roll again for Citlali. I think I'm at 60 rolls or something like that, 70, so she's near. It's going to be here 1 more week, 2 more weeks almost. Yeah, I can probably get the 5-star, but she's not guaranteed, so I might lose. No problem. Let's finish here. I got Malvika, which is the one that I really wanted. Let's finish the live stream here. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget there is a giveaway finishing real soon. So go right onto the link down below to go to the giveaway. 2 winners, 5 games for each. So yeah, good luck and share and like and subscribe and all of that. Yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching. And have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye. Poops.